YouTube is Captain here. So I haven't been posting a lot of Vanguard videos in a while, or any videos from in a while, because I've been sick and I've been unable to enter tournaments right at the moment because of my busy schedule. So I've been busy doing stuff with people and busy being sick, and I have bronchitis right now. Not temporary bronchitis. I've been dealing with some personal stuff recently. So this video is not Vanguard related. So if you guys aren't into non-Vanguard related things or not into the thing I'm about to show you, then skip the video and at least watch the beginning of the video. So I'm about to show you guys a card game I enjoy playing because my friend Brett, who's been on the channel a few times, has got me into. If you're not a brony, then it's not for you. If you're a brony, then this is for you. If you're interested in being a brony, then this is for you. If you guys want me to make a how-to play the MLP CCG card game, leave a like down below, and also comment. If I get enough likes and enough comments, I will make a how-to play the MLP CCG with my friend Brett. It's a really fun card game, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna go with the main deck. I'm not gonna go with problem deck, I'm just gonna go with the main deck. So here we go. So each deck has a starting main character. My main character is Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie best pony. And they have a home limit. I'm not gonna go into the technical stuff of the card game, but the home limit is basically how many cards you can have on the field. In the back. Basically 3. But when you fulfill the effect, which is to when she is at home, if this card is at home or at a problem with at least 3 more characters, she flips over, and then she has the ability, and then she flips over like this, and then she turns out to give 3 power, and her home limit goes to 4, so you can have 4 cards back here, including her, well, not including herself, so it's 4 in her. And then she has the ability random, which if you guys don't know, when you face off, you check top card of your deck, and then what random does is, if that card it gives off 1 power, you can ignore it and check check the next one. And the ability random stacks, so you're able to, if you have 2 cards of random on the field, you can activate 1 random and then you activate the other. Also, the second effect is you can retire one of your friends to retire one of your opponent's friends at the problem. Like this card, is that right? Okay, yeah, at the same problem. It's at the same problem. So yeah, so that's what my main character is. So now let's get on with the I'm doing laughter and loyalty, which is pink blue. So for my laughter, I run 3 Aurora Earth Pony, which has the ability random, gives us 2 power for 2 drop, which means you have to give up 2 action tokens to play her. So she gives us 2 power, and then you need to have at least 2 laughter on the field to activate her, to play her. Which she's good because she gives you that extra random that you want. The deck is basically to rig the game to win face-offs. Next, I run 3 Globetrotter, which is an Earth Pony. His ability, he gives off 3 power for a 3 drop. You pay 3 to play him at 3. As my dog, I will probably put it. Sorry about that. So Globetrotter, what he does is basically, he has the ability Pumped, which it says after you do a face-off, instead of that card, the card you revealed, instead of the card going to the bottom, it goes to the top. So if you activate the Vic Random, both cards will go below this card, and then during your main phase, you can detach those from this card to draw 2 cards. So yeah, so that's pretty good. You got 3 supported, 3 Hundo Flanks, which is a 2, which gives off 2 power for 4. But in retrospect, it becomes a 6 if he's at the same. if you had a problem with your main character, so it becomes a 6 instead of a 2. So it's a pretty even trade for a 4 drop. It's a 6. It gives off 6 power. Not bad. Two 3-drop vanillas basically gives off 3 power. You have to give up 3 power, and then 3 action tokens to play her. It's pretty good, not bad. And then you got your 2 flitters, which is gives off 1 power for 1 action token, and when she faces a troublemaker, she gives off an extra power, which is good for facing troublemakers. If you guys don't want troublemakers, I will explain that in my tutorial video on how to play MLP CCG if I do make one. Then you have 2 pink vanillas, gives off 1 power for 1 drop. It's a good trade-off. It's a vanilla. It's always good to have 1 drops. You always want 1 drops in your first hand, or 2 drops. Next, for my loyalties, I run 3 1-drop vanillas, which is the same thing as the laughter vanilla. There's not a lot of good loyalties out there, so you have to make do with what you got. But it's still good, not bad. Then you got your 3 2-drop loyalty vanillas, which gives off 2 power for 2 action tokens. Then you got your 2 rainbow shine, which gives off 2 power for 2 action tokens. You need at least one loyalty on the field player. And when you move her to a problem where you have a pony rest, you can unrest it for that turn. It's pretty good. It may sound what's the word I'm looking for? It may sound like it only works in certain situations, but it's still a good card because it's a 2-drop. It's a 2 for 2, so it gives up 2 power, and even then you get 2 power there, and it's not bad. Then this is a really good card. But I run 2 because it gets too cloggy if I run 3. Basically, it's a 2-drop. It gives off 2 power for 2 costs. By the way, the card name Wildfire. I forgot to say that. And you need at least 2 loyalty on the field to play her. When you move her to a problem from anywhere, you can move 1 other character, including your main character, for free. So basically, say I play her at my home. Next turn, I move her to my problem. I go, okay, my main character is my problem. I can move her there. That's a really good card. For you guys who don't know, it's a really good card. Then next, you got 2 shooting stars, which is a 3-drop. It's a 3 for 3. You have 3. It gives off 3 power for 3 action tokens. You need 1 loyalty to play him. And when your opponent's main character is at home, you can draw 2 instead of during your regular ready phase. Instead of draw 1, you can draw 2 and then discard a card, which is not that good now. Oh wait, no. Never mind. That's good. No, it's not bad. Not good, it's not bad. It's okay. So next, Troublemakers. 3 yellow card sprite. When this card is on your opponent's problem, your opponent must discard a card during each of their Troublemaker phase, which is really good. It like fucks up your whole opponent. It like takes her in their hand. Next, 2 brown power sprite, which is racist, because it's eating a cupcake with a watermelon on top. Fuck, it is eating a watermelon. Look, if you look at it really closely, it looks like you're eating a watermelon. A watermelon cupcake. So basically, if this card's on a problem, you can, during your opponent's turn, during their Troublemaker phase, they have to tip the middle top card of their deck, which is negging your opponent really badly. And they both give up 4 power. Next, for my resources, I run 3 Assault Cakes. This card is really good. Basically, what it does is you play it at your home, and during a face-off, you can put this on top of your deck, and then you can reassure yourself that you're going to win that phase off. This card is really good. It's a 6. It gives off 6 power. It's 2-drop, and you need 3 laughter on the field, which is not that hard to do. 2, Fiery Temper. Basically, you play this at a Troublemaker, and that Troublemaker gains +2. So basically, it makes them harder to face. Then 2 Ridiculous Outfits, which says when it's at a when you equip it to a friend, and that friend, and during well, it's connected out to friend. This card, during your opponent's score phase. During your opponent's score phase, your opponent's friends lose one power, so they give out 1 less power than they would normally. So next, for events, I run 3 Downright Dangerous, which is basically pay 2. You have to have 2 laughter on the field, and you retire one of your opponent's friends at a problem. Well, not technically retired. What it does is it minuses 2 from your opponent's pony friend, and if it's 2 or if that pony was 2 or less, it's automatically retired. Next, 2 Spread Your Wings, which basically gives off during until the end phase, you activate this on a friend, and that friend gets +1 either laughter or loyalty of your choice, which is really good. And then for my final card, I have 2 Vision of Future, which is basically an assault cake, but it only gives out 5 power, and you can play from hand. And you can play from hand. So basically, that's the deck. If you guys want to see a My Little Pony CCG how to play video, comment below, like this video, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys later with more Vanguard and more card game videos.